This conference will now be recorded.
Right. So in the last class, we started with control statements and we have discussed about if statement and switch statement. Today, let us move to the next one, loops. The main use of going with loops is loops are used to execute the statements repeatedly. You can say loops are used to execute the statements, to execute the set of statements repeatedly when the condition is true. So whenever we want to execute the statements repeatedly for some number of times, based on the condition, we make use of what? Loops concept here. Now, we are in three types of loops. They are while loop, do while loop, and for loop. Let us initially go with while loop. Today we'll discuss while loop and do while loop. And next class tomorrow we go with for loop. Break and continue. With that we complete the basics part tomorrow. So let us initially go with while loop. The syntax of while loop is we use the keyword while and we check a condition, open and close curly braces. Then here we go with a set of statements like statement 1, statement 2, like that, statement n. In this one, when this condition is true, this set of statements will get executed. After that, again it will go back and check the condition. Again, if the condition is true, the statements will get executed. Like that, it will be keep on executing the statements when the condition is true. When the condition is false, comes out and executes the remaining piece of code here. And same syntax rule, if no curly braces, then it considers only one statement. If no curly brace, then it considers what? Only one statement. So for one statement, using curly brace is optional. Like a simple example, to display the numbers from 1 to 10, initially we take a variable I equal to 1 and we will print the value of I, SOP I, which is going to print 1. What is the next number we want to print here? 2. How to make I value 2? By using the increment operator plus plus. So we'll say here I plus plus. So when we say I plus plus, I will become now 2. Now print it here. Again increment 3. Again print 3. Like that, increment and print, increment and print. Since we want to repeat these two statements, we keep these statements where? Inside the loop here. So we'll say while loop. When we go with the loop, we have to go with a condition. Since we want to print up to 10, we go with a condition like I less than or equal to 10 here. That's it. So this piece of code will display the numbers from 1 to 10. Let me repeat here. First, I is what? 1. Comes and checks the condition. 1 less than or equal to 10, true. Then SOP I means it's going to print 1. Again I plus plus, I will become now 2. Goes back to condition 2 less than or equal to 10 is SOP I, which is going to print 2. Again I plus plus 3, 3 less than or equal to 10 is again SOP I prints 3. Like that, 9. 9 plus plus 10. 10 less than or equal to 10 is SOP I, which prints 10. Again I plus plus 11. 11 less than or equal to 10, false. 11 less than or equal to 10, false, comes out of loop here. Now, if I want to print 1 to 100, then what changes we need to do in this piece of code? What we have to do in this piece of code? What changes we have to do here?
While I is greater than 1 and less than equal to 100.
So already we have given I equal to 1, right? So nothing to worry. Just we have to replace this 10 with what? 100 here.
100.
That's it. Okay, just replace 10 with 100. Right. Now, let us go with one more example, some more example programs using this while loop. Write a program to display even numbers from 1 to 100. What are even numbers? The numbers which are divisible by 2. So how the output should come here? When we run the program, the output should be, what are even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like that, 98, 100. Right? So the numbers which are divisible by 2 are even numbers, and we want to display only those even numbers. Now, let us write the code. Event.java, open Eclipse. Whenever we want to create a new Java file, right click on project and say new class event with main method inside, say finish. Now, for this program, do we need to use scanner class?
No, because we have
No, right?
already given, yeah.
Yeah, no, right? No, not required, because there is no input from the user. So when we run directly, we should display the even input. So scanner class is not required for this program because there is no user input. Now take a variable I equal to 1. Now take the loop while I less than or equal to 100, since we want to go up to 100. Then I plus plus. The loop repeats for 100 times. Where the number is present now in I variable, check whether that I is divisible by 2 or not, like this. If the value of I, when you divide with 2, if the remainder is 0, that indicates I is even. That indicates what? I is even. Now, when I is even, print it. How to print? System.out.print the value of I. So like that, the loop repeats. Then once here, let me elaborate once again. Only when the number is divisible by 2, we are displaying here. Now, see, initially I is what? 1. 1 less than or equal to 100? Yes. 1 mod 2 equal to 0? No. So no print operation. Comes to I plus plus. I will become what now? 2. Goes back to condition 2 less than or equal to 100? Yes. Then 2 mod 2 equal to 0. Now the condition is true. S popping I, which is going to print 2 here. Which is going to print 2. Then. Now the control comes to what? I plus plus. I will become now 3. 3 less than or equal to 100? Yes. Comes to if condition 3 mod equal to 0? No. So no print operation. Comes to I plus plus 4. 4 less than or equal to 100? Yes. 4 mod equal to 0? Yes now. So it's going to print I value, which is 4. So which is going to print 4? Bset 2 only. So print means same line. Print means what? Same line. If I say print ln, then 4 will be printed to the new line. So print ln means new line. Print means same line. So which is going to print 4 here? Bset 2 only. Again I plus plus 5. 5 less than or equal to 100? Yes. 5 mod equal to 0? No. So no print operation. Again I plus plus 6. 6 less than or equal to 100? Yes. 6 mod equal to 0? Yes. Then it's going to print 6. Like that. 8, 10, 98, 100. After 100, 101, 101. 101 less than or equal to 100? False. Comes out of loop. Right? So when we run, we get the even numbers between 1 to 100. Now, is this output, is it readable output here? Is it readable? No, right? It's not readable. There should be some separator between the values. So I want to add a separator here, a space. How to add space? Use the joining symbol plus, concatenation symbol plus, and add a space between the values. We get the space between the values here. So when we run, We get space between the values. Now, I want to separate these values by comma. We want to separate these values by comma. Then what changes we need to do in this piece of code?
In inverted comma, we will put a comma over there.
Right, within double quotes, if you let escape comma, then the values will get separated by comma. Now see, when we run, see the values are separated by comma, but see the problem, after 100 also we are getting comma. After 100 also we are getting comma, which is not good. Okay, it is not good to us. So now it is internal task to you. Now it is internal task to you. Display even numbers separated by comma. Display the even number separated by comma, but we should not get comma after the last number. So it is an internal task to you, which you can search and even check it. You need not submit this code back to me. No need to submit the code back to me. Okay, right? Clear with you?
Yes.
Now, if I want to display odd numbers, then what changes we need to do in this piece of code?
Change
Like
the if condition.
Yeah, in the if
Not
condition.
equal to 0. Not equal to 0.
Very good. Not equal to 0. Right? So not equal to 0. That's it. So when you say not equal to 0, then it is going to display odd numbers between 1 to 100. Or you can even say equal to 1 also. Anything is fine. Let us go with one more example code. Write a program to find sum of given 10 numbers. You want to find sum of given 10 numbers. I'm going to give 5 numbers to you. I'll give 5 numbers to you. At the end of 5 numbers, you say the sum of it. You say the sum of it. Okay, and don't write the numbers anywhere. You should not write the numbers anywhere. Like first number is 5, second number 8, third number 6, fourth number 4, fifth number 7. What is the sum? I will repeat the numbers. I am repeating the numbers. After ending 5 numbers, you say the sum of it. First number is 5, second number 8, third number 6, fourth number 4, fifth number 7. What is the sum?
30.
30. Very good. 30. So what we did, when I said 5, you remembered 5. When we said 8, what we have done? We have taken that new number 8 and added to previous number 5. Now we remembered the latest sum 13. When I said 6, we have taken the new number 6, added to the previous sum 13, and we remembered 19. When I said 4, we have taken new number 4, added to previous sum 19, and we remembered what? 23. When I said 7, we have taken new number 7, added to previous sum 23, and finally we remembered 30. So did you do the same process? Yes, right? Then, so get the logic from this. Whatever the new number I am saying, if n is our new number, take the new number, add it to previous sum, put the result back again into sum. take the new number, add it to previous sum, put the result back again into sum. Then, when we have taken the first number as 5, there should be some period, some value. So you take the initial value of sum as 0. This is the logic of all sum programs. So what is the logic of sum program? Take a variable sum as 0. Whatever the new number we are taking, take that number, add it to sum, put the result back again into sum. So this is the logic of all sum programs. Let us write the code. sum10.java. Open Eclipse. Right click on project ends in new class sum10 with main method. Now for this we require scanner class. So say here import java.util.scanner. In the main method, create object of scanner. Connect to keyboard. Go with the variables like the number I equal to 1, initialization, then initial value of sum as 0. Here I acts like a counter to ensure the loop repeats for 10 times. Now take the loop while I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. The loop repeats for 10 times. Inside the loop, accept the number, go with the message, enter a number, will say n equal to s dot next. So what is the formula I said? Whatever the number we are accepting, if n is our new number, take this new number, add it to sum, then put the result back again into sum. That's it. Once the loop is completed, just to print the value present in sum variable. That's it. Let me elaborate. Initially I is 1, sum is 0. 1 less than or equal to 10, s. It will ask for a number, we'll say number as 1. Comes to this expression, sum equal to initial value of sum is 0 plus 5. The value of sum will become 5. Control comes to I plus plus, I will become 2. 2 less than or equal to 10, s. It will ask for a number, we'll set the number as 8. Then take the new number 8, add it to previous sum 5. Now the sum will become 13. Again I plus plus 3. 3 less than or equal to 10, s. It will ask for a number, we'll say now 6. Take the new number 6, add it to previous sum 13. Now the sum will become 19. Like that it repeats. When a value becomes 11, 11 less than or equal to 10 false, comes out of loop. Let us run this code. Let us go with the numbers like 5, 8, 6, 4, 7. Up to now the sum is 30. Let us repeat the same numbers. 5, 8, 6, 4, 7. The sum should be what? 30 plus 30, 60. Here with this code, all of you? Right? Now, the same expression, sum equal to sum plus n, we can even write like this using shorthand operator, sum plus equal to n. If there is same variable before equal to and after equal to, we can write that variable only one time. And what is the operator we are using here? Plus, then convert as plus equal to and say n here. So anything is fine. Either you can go with this expression or this expression. Let us go with one more example code. Write a program to find biggest of given 10 numbers. Let me get the logic from you only. My first number is 5. Then which is big? There is no other number to compare, so we'll say 5 is big. Second number 8, which is big now?
8,
8. Next number 6, which is big?
8,
Next number 12, which is big?
12,
Right. Next number 10, which is big?
12.
12, right? So what you are doing, whatever the new number we are accepting, if n is our new number, we are checking whether that new number is greater than previous big value. We are checking whether our new number is greater than previous big. If our number is greater than previous big, then we are making our number as what here? Big here. That's it. So this is the logic of all big programs. Let us write the code. big10.java. Next, right click on project and say new class big10. Import scanner. Create object of scanner. To keyboard. Take the variables n I equal to 1 and initial value of big, we are taking it as 0. Now take the loop while I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. The loop repeats for 10 times. Now inside the loop, go with the message, enter a number, we'll say n equal to s dot next int. Now we have to compare. Whatever the new number we are accepting, check whether it is greater than previous big. If it is greater, make your number as big. That's it. This is the logic of big code. Once we come out of loop, display the value present in big variable. Let me elaborate. Initially I is what? 1, big is 0. It will 1 less than or equal to 10, true. It will ask for a number, we'll say n equal to 5. 5 greater than 0, yes. Then 5 will come and store into big. So the value of big is now 5. Control comes to I plus plus, I will become 2. 2 less than or equal to 10, yes. It will ask for a number, we'll say now 8. 8 greater than 5, yes. Then 8 will come and store into big. Again I plus plus 3. 3 less than or equal to 10, yes. Again it will ask for a number, we'll say now 6. 6 greater than 8, no. So no change to big. Big will still remain 8 only. Then like that it repeats. When I value becomes 11, 11 less than or equal to 10 false, comes out of loop and prints the value present in big variable. Let us run this code. Go with some numbers. Out of this, which is the big value, 98. Right? So clear with this code, all of you? Any questions? No. Let us go with the next loop, do while loop. The syntax of do while loop is we use the keyword do and we go with a set of statements like statement 1, statement 2, like that, statement n. After statements, we check the condition here, while condition, semicolon. And same syntax rule, if no curly braces, then it considers only one statement. Or one statement using curly braces is optional. Now, what is the difference between while loop and do while loop? In the case of while loop, the condition is checked before the statements, whereas in the case of do while, the condition is checked after the statements. So what is the difference? In case of while loop, the condition is checked before the statements, Whereas in case of do while loop, the condition is stated after the statements. Now, as a simple example, to display the numbers from 1 to 10, we initially take I equal to 1, then we'll say do, enter the value of I, go to the next number I plus plus, and check the condition like while I less than or equal to 10. Similar to while loop only, but only the difference, we'll check the condition at the last after statements. Now let us understand with an example program in what situations we prefer to use do while loop over while loop. Something a realistic application, a banking application. Now let us write the code, and after that we'll understand when to think of do while loop over while loop. Write a program to accept the current balance and display the following options, means menu. The options are like 1, deposit. Now, when we choose the option 1, deposit, we should accept the amount from user, and that amount should be added to the current balance. 2, withdraw. When we choose the option to withdraw, we should accept the amount to withdraw, and that amount should be subtracted from current balance. 3, display balance, should display current balance. 4, exit, means should come out of application. So what is the point here? The menu should display repeatedly until the user chooses exit. When we choose the option for exit, then we should come out of application. Since we want to display this menu repeatedly, we have to keep this menu inside a loop. Whether to use while loop or do while, we'll discuss. Now, let us write the code. Bank.java. Open Eclipse. Right click on project and in new class bank. Its main method. Import scanner. Create object of scanner. Take the variables like the current balance, the amount which you want to deposit or withdraw, and user choice. Now go with the message. Enter current balance. We'll say balance equal to s dot next enter. After accepting balance, now we should display the menu. Since we want to display the menu repeatedly, let us keep it inside the loop. Let me consider this curly braces loop now. Whether to use while loop or do while, we'll discuss. Now, inside the loop, go with the menu, like 1 means deposit, 2 means withdraw, 3 display balance, 4 exit. Now ask the user to enter the choice. We'll go with the message, enter your choice. We'll store that choice into ch variable, ch equal to s dot next int. Now once we accept the choice, now we have to check whether the choice is equal to 4 or not. If it is 4, we should come out. If it is not 4, we should repeat. So how the condition should be? When we go with while loop, if I use while loop, while ch not equal to 4, When the choice value not equal to 4, we should repeat. If choice value becomes 4, we should come out. So this is the condition here. So when we are using while loop to check the condition, see, we are getting error under ch variable. Observe here, we are getting error under ch variable because we are not accepting this choice value before the loop. We are accepting choice value where inside the loop statements. So this is our condition. We are accepting this condition value where inside the loop statements. So when you are accepting the condition value inside the loop statements, then in that case, it is suggested to use which loop? Do while loop. H not equal to 4. See, now there is no error. When to think of do while? When the condition value is accepted inside the loop statements, in that cases, it is suggested to go with do while loop, right? Now, once we accept choice value, now check what is the value of ch. So go with switch statement, switch off ch. Case 1. Case 1. 1 means what? Deposit. Now, when we choose option 1 deposit, ask for the amount to deposit. Go with the message, enter amount to deposit. We'll say amount equal to s dot next. What is the formula for deposit? Balance equal to balance plus amount. So whatever the amount we are accepting, we should add it to the balance. Say break. Case 2. What is case 2? Withdraw. As for the amount, enter amount to withdraw. Then we'll say amount equal to s dot next. Now, can we withdraw the amount more than balance? No. So we have to check here. If the amount what you are entering, if it is greater than balance, then we'll go with the message insufficient balance. Insufficient balance. Else, apply the formula balance equal to balance minus amount. Right. Case 3. What is case 3? Display balance. So just to display current balance equal to the value of balance. Break. Case 4. What is case 4? Exit. Go with the message. Thank you for banking. Default. If the user enters any other option, default. Go with the message invalid choice. Now see, when we run this piece of code, it will ask for the balance. I'll say some 15,000. 1 deposit, 2 withdraw, 3 display balance, 4 exit. If I choose option 1 deposit, it will ask for the amount to deposit. We'll say something like 5,000. Now check for balance. If you say 3 option, what is the balance now? 15,000 plus 5,000, 20,000. Now we'll go with option 2, withdraw. I want to withdraw 30,000. Is it possible? No, because 30,000 is greater than current balance 20,000. So what message we get? Insufficient balance. Now let me choose option 2. Now we want to withdraw 10,000. Now see, if you check for balance 3 option, now the balance is what? Say 20,000 minus 10,000, 10,000. Right? Now, if I go with option like 8, it will say invalid choice. When we say the option 4, then only it is going to come out of application by displaying message, thank you for banking. Clear this code, all of you? Any questions? Right? So when to think of do while loop? If the value of condition is accepted in the loop statements, then it is suggested, only suggestion, it is suggested to use do while loop. That's about while loop and do while. Now let me go with the assignment. Write a program to find sum of even numbers and sum of odd numbers from 1 to 100. For this, take a variable sum even equal to 0 and sum odd equal to 0. If the number is even, add it to sum even variable, else add it to sum odd variable. Write a program to find smallest of given 10 numbers. I have shown how to do biggest. Similar way, try to do smallest. Write a program to find sum of digits of a given number. If you take number as 245, what I should do? I should add this 2 plus 4 plus 5, which goes with what? 11. The sum of digits is what here? 11 here. We should pull out one digit and add it to sum here. Right? So try to write these codes. So, however, once I start with object-oriented programming, I'll be even discussing the solution of the assignments, whatever I'm giving. Okay. Next class, we'll go with the last part of our basics, for loop. We'll discuss for loop, break and continue.